guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. Now with this video I need to give full disclosure because we have done the unthinkable and left it till Thursday night to have to do a video that we need to get out for Saturday.
Busy week.
So busy week. We've had weddings and virtual
work
weddings
and all
work,
sorts,
tastings and different things to do with the members club and loads of stuff going on, which has kind of pushed us to breaking point on recording the video. So this is precisely 10 o'clock on Thursday evening and we need to get this video out for 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. So it's going to be a down and dirty, uncut, unedited version of a New Dram Drinker video, and we just so happen to have had a bottle through the door this week from Somerton.
I'm going to hide it on my showing it.
Yeah, just show it because this is the uncut version. So it is the Stauning Danish Whisky and it is the rye version. Now, I'm not a massive fan of rye whiskey, but saying that, it's also one of the great things about the Somerton Club because you get whiskies that you wouldn't necessarily pick. I wouldn't have bought this. So I'm excited.
And this is Danish Rye. We've never had a Danish whiskey ever before.
And I've heard good things about it, so I'm willing to give it a go. I might love it. I might find a new direction to go in with my whiskey journey. So, and that's kind of why we joined the Somerton Club, isn't it?
I wish you were editing this video because you said new direction. And in my head it's like, put like a little thing over the top.
I don't even know one of their songs. She's so childish.
That would have been funny though, wouldn't it?
No. Anyway, so we're going to try the rye whiskey now and see if it can change my mind, because what's your thought? I can't really remember what your thoughts are.
No, it's okay. I don't mind it. I think
you're probably more willing to give it a go than me.
Yeah, I haven't got massive preferences at the moment. I'm still on a massive journey, although obviously at the moment I'm focusing my attention on exploring sweet and peat. So I probably haven't tried a rye in a while. It's like you can't focus on everything at the same time, can you?
And the only reason I'm saying that it's not like a whiskey that kind of does anything for me is because I have had rye whiskies, but it's never led to me having like 5 or 6 bottles of rye whiskey on the bar. I've always kind of tried it, thought it's okay, and then we've moved on and got something else instead. It's not something I actively look to buy.
No.
So, like I said, it's going to be an uncut video. We're not going to click. I've got my little clicker here which switches the video on and off as we're doing it. That's going on the side. So we're just going to go in. So
you're going to see all of the stuff that we have to do
all dirty stuff
to make, hang on, don't yet, to make a really good video. You're going to see how much stuff we actually cut out. And because I am an Instagram whore, I need to video you opening the bottle, because
it's
if you watch me on if you watch me on Instagram, you literally know that I like to do that.
While you're setting up, I'll have a talk about the little bottle a little bit. So it's a stunning bottle.
It's very nice.
Look at that. I mean, not being funny, but if Dan from the Somerton Club watches our YouTube videos, he knows I love a bottle, so I think he's picked this one just for me.
Yeah, and I've only had a quick look. It's almost like it's the factory, and they talk about the floor maltings, and it actually has the picture and it says it on there.
Well, I'll read out a little bit what it says on the bottle. In 2005, on the west coast of Denmark, 9 friends set out to make whiskey with distinctive Danish character. Driven by passion and curiosity, they built an iconic whiskey distillery where local grains are floor malted and fires burn under 24 small copper pot stills. And I didn't stumble on the wording once. How good is that? That would have took me about 10 attempts usually, and I've had to have cut it, but because I'm not cutting,
the pressure
is on. Perhaps this is how we need to do all the video.
Maybe.
Maybe just bury this one.
It might be 4 hours long yet.
Yeah, great looking bottle. I give it high marks, I must admit. I love it. I have so much effort's gone into it. So let's crack it open, shall we? So this is strange because this is like breaking the 4th barrier, is it, where you're recording a video for Instagram while we're doing a YouTube video. So,
oh, good bottle pop.
Good pop. You got it? Okay, so interesting.
Oh my goodness, look at the colour. So do we know anything about the colour? Because
Well,
we've literally done no research. We don't want any background. We are going in completely cold.
Down the pole. Annoys me. Doesn't say anything from what I can see. No, doesn't say anything.
So it said there, American with. I did read this.
48%.
But it's new American oak barrels and never chill filtered.
Oh, there you go then.
So it's not chill filtered.
It doesn't say anything about
colouring. Yeah. So, but new American oak barrels. Oh, that's really interesting.
So let's get in. So I will show you the colour.
Yeah.
It's a lovely colour.
Very orangey brown. Yeah.
Gorgeous, really. If that's natural colour, then it's a really nice colour. Okay, so you get the rye note straight away, don't you? But there's definitely a bit more of a sweetness there.
And I think the barrel. It's the barrel.
A bit more sugary.
Ooh, what kind of sugar are you getting though? I'm thinking white powdered sugar, not the deep dark brown.
No, I'm getting like a burnt brown sugar.
Oh, are you?
A slight. There's fruits in there.
There is fruits there. I was going to say cherries off the top of my head, but I don't know why that popped into my head.
I think I am getting the bread kind of note, you know.
Oh, from the rye, like rye bread?
Yeah.
Like that's a cereal note, isn't it?
Yeah. But they do say it's like a bread, don't they? That's actually one of their taglines with it. Can't read what it says.
To do with the flour, is it? I don't know.
Rye bread in liquid form.
Oh, okay. Bread.
But yeah, I mean that's a. There's a strange note. It's not strange.
I'm going to say.
I can't pick out.
I think I would know it was a rye, but I'm going to say it's yeasty.
Yes.
It's not like
that's what it is.
Bread. So they're saying rye bread in liquid form. Yeah. I'm going to say it's, if you've ever made a bread by hand, you know when you mix everything and you've got the dough, yeast is a very strong smell. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm getting. And that's really interesting because I knew it was rye, but I didn't put those two together. But now I'm smelling it. Yeah. It's like the dough in the pan before you put it in the oven, before it's even bread.
A little bit as well, you know, when you cover it over and let it rise.
Yeah,
then you lift back the towel and you get that waft of the yeast, don't you? It's very nice, very rich.
There is a warm, fruity sweetness there.
Gorgeous. Do you like the nose?
It's interesting. I'm not going to say it was one that. You know, sometimes you nose a whiskey and you go, oh my goodness, I want to drink this. I'm not necessarily getting that. But I keep going back in. It's like, this is really interesting. I'm quite liking that
because it's obviously got the rye note and it's not a note that appeals to me in general terms, as I've said. So the nose is I'm struggling to get past the rye note because I know what I'm expecting on the palate now, and it doesn't.
You've got to leave that.
I'll try it in a minute and I'll find out.
You've also got to remember, neck pour, it has not sat at all. Yeah. You literally watched us pour it and we're nosing it. I'm going to say my initial notes of the, you know, I said I get all the oak, they're softening really fast.
I'm getting almost like a bit
I think
of
the yeast is
field
taking over
now, like a dry grass, you know, like when the sun's been on a grassy field and it's gone all yellow and it's really like dry, like it's gone straw. Can you get that?
No, but I'm going to say the yeast note is softening.
Yeah.
It's almost like bang with the wood, bang with the yeast, and now there's other stuff coming out.
Right.
It'd be really interesting, and maybe I'll do this on Instagram, if we poured another glass and left it to sit for 20 minutes.
Because this is changing quite a lot,
isn't it? I think it's changing really fast.
Yeah.
And maybe to be fair, we never do this. Yeah. We never open a bottle, pour it and drink it. Like that sounds awful, because that's our tagline.
That's our tagline and we never do it.
Pour it, drink it. Yeah. No, we pour it. It sits on the bar for 20 minutes and then we drink.
I think we need to change the tagline. Pour it, leave it, then enjoy it.
So funny. No. a new bottle.
Yeah.
Like we would
Not for
very
a review.
rarely, no,
Yeah.
never for a review, but we would very rarely open a bottle, pour it and drink it straight away.
But yeah, I mean, so
this is a new experience in the sense that I
nice.
like how the flavours to start with were bang, 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 and now they're softening. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get in and try it, shall we, and just see.
I feel quite excited. I feel like
I'm nervous because I'm like,
Sanjivar.
the nose hasn't changed my opinion of what I'm going to expect on the palate.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
hoping.
keep your options
But
open.
the last we've done, like the McMurray we did last time or the time before, was that changed dramatically on the palate from the nose. So this may do exactly the same thing. So who knows?
When was the
Let's
last time
go.
you think you had a rye?
I don't know.
And I always go back to the Lot 40 rye because I
I
love the Lot 40
I know
rye.
we'd have bought more if we'd have enjoyed it.
yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
let's crack on with the palate. This is going to sound really silly to say, but you can obviously tell it's a rye, which you go into, aren't you,
100%.
because it's called that and it's a rye whiskey. But
I think you could pick that out in a blind sample. It's heavily rye.
putting that aside, it's creamy. The mouthfeel is really kind of thick and viscous, and it coats your mouth. That almost helps with the rye for me. It makes it feel a little bit more palatable. Don't know why. I think then you get the fruits come through, slight spiciness as well coming in, but the creaminess kind of takes my attention away from the rye note because it is really, really creamy, really thick. What do you think?
See, I'm going to disagree with you, and you're going to get this fully now because we're not editing. I don't think you should put the rye note aside. To me, the creaminess is the rye. Like I'm getting my turn stop. My turn stop. I am getting I would absolutely know it was a rye. You would. It is full on bread cereal. It's that open feel. That's it. But the creaminess to me is part of that doughy, gooey, almost buttery bread note.
Yeah, I get that.
So, and it is thick, and then for me, I get the spices.
I think
you're skipping past the rye because you're trying to get other stuff.
I didn't mean when I said push the rye aside. That
I'm not telling you off.
It's a. It's
I'm
a
just saying it's
that
worth noting.
the teacher comes out in you, and we're not cutting, doesn't it? Feel like a.
Every now and then, no.
Should I go and stand in the corner over there until I've changed my mind? I didn't mean push it aside as in it's
I think you were moving on. Yes, I think you were moving
take note
on.
of. It's just that the creaminess helped me enjoy the rye note because it isn't a note that I do enjoy.
Yes.
But this is probably, I haven't tried many rye, so it's hard to say, but this is probably one of the nicer ones because I do like the creamy.
This is very nice.
And it's got the fruits and it's got the sugariness, and that all helps with, because the Lot 40 was a bit more like the
tropical
and it wasn't again those
it's very
notes,
light
I
and
don't
floral.
eat those kind of fruits anyway,
Perfumey,
so it didn't
this
help
is nothing
with
like that.
Whereas this helps because the creaminess and the sugariness and the kind of the darker fruits.
Oh, are you getting darker?
Yeah, I'm getting darker fruits with it.
I'm going to say this is a hefty whiskey. You know, sometimes you have whiskies that are thin mouthfeel and light. This is creamy and thick.
It's so creamy.
Yeah,
it really is.
And it's hefty. So I've done all the rye notes and my bread and warm yeast and the buttery notes. Then I get the wood. I said that again, haven't I?
I'm not going to.
I'm not going to ask you if you get it.
Glass and admiring the whiskey while you make a fool of
This
yourself.
to me is absolutely brand new cut wood. You know when you do some work in your garden and they deliver
when I do
the
some
wood
work in the garden.
when you do the woodwork and I plant the flowers. But you know what I mean? Sawn. I'm going to say pine, but it's not because it's oak. You know that.
Sawmill.
You know the fresh, brand new, not stained, not aged, not been anywhere. Brand new wood.
I can't get over how thick and creamy it is, to be honest.
It is. It is.
You'd almost think it was a liqueur in its thickness.
But it's a hefty whiskey.
Yeah.
It sits in your mouth and you can mull all those flavours, but in a very... I want to use a different word than hefty. It's thick and it's...
Complex.
It's just like... But it also feels like a chilled whiskey. It's like it's almost like this is what we are. I'm not going, what is that? What is that? You know, sometimes you bounce from flavours.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
This is like, it knows exactly what it's doing. Yeah.
It's very nice.
You said you get a sweetness. I'm struggling with a sweetness.
I do, yeah, definitely. I got it from the start. Because it's the one thing that's helping me get past the rye note, which I'm not a massive fan of.
I know I've got a sweet tooth. I'm not getting sweetness. There's
a bitterness as well, though. So it's almost like it's like the fruits of that. Like
you're going to pick what I'm going to say. I'm thinking a fruit that's not sweet. It doesn't taste sweet like strawberry sweet or red apple sweet. It's not like that. There is a fruit there, but I'm going to say, sorry, it's not a sweet fruit. There is some sort of... It's a fruit, but it's not a bitter fruit, but it's not a sweet one. Maybe a berry or a gooseberry or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels like there is a fruitness. Sometimes I say these words and then it's just like,
So I've got spices now. The
spices are really I think for me, the spices come with the wood note. It's almost like... I love this. It's almost like there was this and then there's this and there's this. And look how much we talk. This is like my favourite kind of whiskey.
This is basically what we do in the week.
Yeah.
This is the conversation we have in the week. Yeah. So it's like you're just seeing that conversation.
Yeah.
And
we sit and talk rubbish and
I
disagree with him a lot. And
the weekend and kind of, we
kind of ease it out. But this is how our in the week tastings go.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, overall, it's all right. Do you want to move on to the finish?
I do. I feel like we've really rushed this, though. It's like
rushed it. I think we've been going long ages compared to usually.
No, I just want to sit and I like enjoy it. I like this. This is an interesting one. This is again, like Ant said, Somerton, something different.
So the good thing about it is that a lot of people have this bottle now, like us, if you're part of the Somerton Club. So let us know your notes in the comments below, because there's a hell of a lot of you who have got this bottle now, let us know what you think.
And we've really put ourselves out there. I feel quite vulnerable, actually, a bit scared, because we have not tried this earlier in the week. Like, we did not do normally we sit and we sample it and then we talk about it. And then by the time we film the video, we've had it a couple of times. Not at all today. Yeah.
So we're going in cold.
Yeah, we are.
As you say. Yeah. But what Nick will do is we'll try it again. And she'll post it on Instagram. I think the updates to her.
I would like that. I think it'd be really interesting just to put it in a glass and sit and like see how it matures over the evening.
So this tasting will continue on Instagram. Follow Nicola if you don't already. And I'd love to say I'll pop something up, but I'm not editing it, so I can't. Just find her on Instagram.
A nice little plug,
yeah. But let's move on to the finish, shall we? I stopped then. I did the thing. I did the usual stop for editing, didn't I? That's how ingrained it is into me now. Did that? Oh, for God's sake!
Right, so
right.
Let's move on to the finish. Still laughing.
Can you believe we did that? Anyway, the finish. Spicy. That thickness. It's so creamy, isn't it? It's crazy. I'd say it might be one of the creamiest whiskies I've had.
I think it's hefty. I think this is, sometimes I talk about my whiskies as she. This is a bloke.
How do you think?
This is like hefty and
big
and
whiskey
strong.
That's creamy as a bloke.
No, this is just huge flavours for me. I see my whiskies that are feminine as in
thin.
Elegant. No, not thin at all. Elegant and classy and delicious and sexy and sassy. This is a huge flavoursome whiskey. It just feels manly to me. I don't know why.
Way too much thought into the sexual.
It's just what it makes me think of. I always do these little flavours and these little signs, and that's me.
So this is making you think of huge men.
You're going to get me into trouble. Stop it.
Right, so
But
the
the finish.
long, short, medium, what do you think?
I'm going to say the flavours are medium. I think the finish is long, but the spicy tingle carries on and on and on and on and on. I think it was very drying. I think it's all those wood notes. There's nothing new that comes for me.
Yeah, it's
the feeling. It's quite drying, and again, that's going to be the new wood.
It's the same notes all the way through. To be honest, for me,
I'd say the flavour ends quite quickly, which is why I said medium.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
the tingle and the drying that carries on for quite a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the feeling of the spirit.
I'd say it's, for me, it is a long finish. I would say, because I can still taste it now, and it's the rye note that's hanging around the longest, which you would think would maybe mean I didn't like it, but it's actually quite nice on the finish, to be honest. At least it's a note rather than just alcohol, which I appreciate. So it's, decent all in all.
I'm going to say, not that I've drunk a lot of rye, I'm going to say this almost feels like my ballpark, my baseline. If ryes are these kind of yeasty, bready cereals, wood, spiciness, this absolutely ticks all the boxes. Yeah. So, I like that it's an interesting drink, but actually I think it's probably doing exactly what it's meant to. So it was, this was fun. I really like this.
I think that this is kind of a really good choice for a Somerton bottle, to be honest, because we've had a lot of different ones from them over the last couple of years that we've been members. And it's always nice when you get something that takes you out of your comfort zone, because it's quite easy for us to have whiskies that we would pick ourselves and pick every time, and it's one that you would always want on the bar. But when you get the ones that you look at it and you go, okay, that's a bit different, I wouldn't have expected that or picked it myself, those are the exciting ones. And I would say to Dan,
I think this is quality as well, quality whiskey.
That.
Yeah.
Give me more of the ones that I wouldn't necessarily buy myself.
Yeah. I'm thinking we probably should have read the back of the bottle, which, if you know us, we don't always do, because it does say it's a different kind of rye whiskey where the combined multi-grain and pot distillation makes the cereal notes shine in a smooth, full-bodied but nuanced whiskey. I'm going to say that it is full-bodied. That's a good. No, I said hefty. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It also says matured in new American oak barrels and never rye bread in liquid form, baking spice with subtle vanilla, pepper, and a long complex finish. I haven't found it a complex finish, but the spices are definitely there. 100%.
Definitely. I would say overall,
this is good fun. I like this. Yeah. I would happily share this with other people.
Yes,
this
definitely.
is good fun. This is let's sit and have a chat about this whiskey.
It's nice to have it on the bar, because it is another avenue for people to try when they come round. And now we're coming out of lockdown. Yeah. Thank God. When we can have people over, then it's something I can say, try this. You
something
might
a bit
like
different from your traditional Scottish single malt.
And it is going to stand out on the bar, because the bottle's stunning.
Look at we've got nothing else that's
It'll
like
stand
that.
out on the bar really well. So I applaud Dan for his choice this month. And we're not going to award it, because I can't think of anything.
We haven't had...
We usually take days to think of the awards, and we haven't had 5 minutes. So we're just going to give it a thumbs up. Lola's shaking her tail and making the noise at the same time, so she gives it a thumbs up as well. So your thumbs up.
I really like that.
You're not in the middle. Your thumbs up.
No, thumbs up. 100%. Do you actually want me to do it?
Yeah, do
like
it.
when your kids at school. Show me with your thumbs.
This is all you're getting this week. Thumbs up from both of us.
Yeah, definitely.
And, thank you for watching.
Let us know what you think of this kind of video.
You've enjoyed this uncut version of New Dram Drinker, then please, by all means, let us know in the comments. We will do more, because it saves me a hell of a lot of time
exhausted. I feel like I have talked non-stop for half an hour, and we've talked really fast.
Yeah, but we hope you've enjoyed it. And like I said, if you have, let us know, because we'll do more of them if that's what you want.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, and let us know what you think of this bottle if you're a Somerton member as well. And if you're not, I would recommend buying it, because it's still worth getting, even if you're not a member. So you can obviously buy it from.
We would like to hear your
stockists
notes as well. Yeah,
so
that's good.
let us know what you thought of it as well. So thank you for watching, and we will hopefully see you next week. Not quite as rushed as we was.
Maybe we'll do an edited one. Maybe we'll be more prepared.
An edited one.
Yeah.
But let us know.
See you soon,
guys.
Bye.
Bye.